Let's go! Trey Martin is a four-star running back out of the state of Louisiana. There he is right there with Lane Kiffin. And oh yeah, how about the man of the hour, Coach O on a FaceTime? How about it? So I want you to comment down below. What do you think of this running back tape? And I'm going to let you draw your own conclusion before I give you my full evaluation of Trey and if LSU can actually land him. We'll be back in just a moment. Enjoy the reel, baby. Alrighty, let's get into this breakdown of Trey Martin, who currently has a top 3 list of LSU, Florida, and Ole Miss at the time of this recording. So obviously a lot could change if you're watching this highlight reel and breakdown down the road. He could already be committed to any one of those schools or maybe another school because I know Alabama was in this for a while. So the first thing that works against LSU here is this is not a South Louisiana recruit. I love North Louisiana prospects, but you have to work against proximity here where you take a look at a drive from Winsboro to Baton Rouge, which is roughly 2.5, 3 hours. A drive from Baton Rouge to Oxford is roughly 4.5 hours. So not as big of a distance change as you normally have in this spot. Now, there is one other running back in this class. I want to get to his name in just a moment, plus a few other news and notes and how I personally feel about Trey Martin. But I do want to shout out today's video partner, which is Prize Picks. They have been supporting us for the last couple of months. And what's really cool is you can go on ahead and get your NFL season-long plays. You can see I've gone higher on Jayden Daniels, Jamar Chase, and Joe Burrow on their yardage totals. They also have these crazy discounts from time to time where, of course, Jalen Brunson's going to score more than half a point. That's a good way to boost that play. You can follow my lineups as well at Carter the Power at Prize Picks. And by the way, play $5, get $50 instantly if you use my promo code HMA with the first link down below. You're going to get this sophomore tape. One very interesting note about this sophomore tape is Trey Martin was primarily a safety based on my research. I might be totally wrong on this, but he did a little bit of everything during his sophomore tape before focusing more so on running back, but he still got a good chunk of carries, and as you see a good chunk of burst in his game. He is really, really, really good at housing the football, and in particular, you take a look at this safety rep. The tip drill interception and then the immediate vision to turn this into one of the more ridiculous returns you'll see. Take a look at this broken tackle, boom. Another broken tackle, boom. Another broken tackle, boom. And he gets it into the end zone for a tutty. You see that this guy has some serious football instincts. Now, one little bone to pick with this tape is, in particular, more so in his junior reel, he would have a tendency to take off the gas just a little bit. And I don't know why that is when he was running into the end zone. That's okay. It's high school, no big deal. But that's one small thing. And as you can see, man, that is just a nasty scoop right there from Trey Martin. He's a very physical guy. Kind of reminds you of another player by the name of Braylon Calais, who's currently committed to LSU, where you look at him and you're like, man, not only is he a really good offensive recruit prospect, you could see a world where he can play defense at the P4 level. So, do I think Trey Martin is a special running back prospect? When watching him, I didn't feel that way, and obviously that is a discussion now with the NIL era. Like, it just depends on what exactly you're looking for. I know LSU, if they're going to pay a lot for just any one recruit, they are expecting you to contribute in year one. So I don't know what Trey's offers are at this point, not only in terms of, well, I know the teams that are the finalists, but what is each school offering financially? Maybe that does play a role. But if I was Trey Martin, I would seriously consider going to play for LSU and Kevin Smith because I do think he is a good fit for what LSU wants to do offensively. One thing I really liked about him were those receiving reps. There was quite a bit of receiving tape in this film study. Also, something else, you see some big, big, big games for Trey Martin. You see a big physical hit right here. Had a 200-yarder, also had a 92-yard touchdown last year. I do think athletically he is very, very, very good. Normally, four-star recruits are that very thing. But I don't think it's elite breakaway speed, but it's good enough to be a P4 running back. And then one thing I like about running back recruits is if you are at least 200 pounds when you get to LSU. I love my running backs thicker in the SEC. It's a force equals mass times acceleration league, and I do think thicker running backs can withstand the punishment a little bit better. But I'm not so sure if he's not a high school safety. I mean, his sophomore safety reel is absolutely ridiculous. Now, one thing, I did watch Jayden Miles play. Now, this is a more local recruit, Catholic high school, which has produced some really good running backs for LSU in the past. Darius Geis, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, of course, the two biggest. But Jayden Miles is really good. And what's very fascinating is the services are actually split on who the number one running back in the state of Louisiana actually is. Trey Martin is a 4-star recruit per On3 and ESPN, but a 3-star recruit per 247. And Jayden Miles, it's actually flip-flopped, where 247 actually likes him a little bit more than the other services. I love me some Jayden Miles, and we'll do a video on him coming up pretty soon. So comment below your thoughts, and hopefully Trey Martin picks LSU. It is Power Hour. LSU. Boom! Tonight, we're doing chicken.